Hi, I'm Kurt Steinbrook, Director of Marketing Services with OurChurch.com. I'm here with your monthly SEO update so you can stay informed on what's going on in the search engines. After our previous month where we had a lot going on, we had Facebook launching a new search engine, we had Google changing their terms of service several times, several months in a row. A lot of changes going on with the way search and social were interacting. This past month, though, was very quiet. There really wasn't a whole lot that was changed. There were no significant changes to the algorithms, no significant changes in the search engines themselves as far as how people search and the way results are displayed. So a relatively quiet month. Google didn't even do a Panda update, which is surprising. They've been doing them about once a month so far. Now I suspect there's probably a Panda update just waiting around the corner, and we'll see it in a few days. But right now, there hasn't been one. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. And these months, when we don't really have a whole lot of changes going on, these are really good months to kind of step back and overview and review what are you doing with this in regards to the search engines, what are you doing just on your website, and how can you improve things? How can you take things to the next level? So I have a few things that I would suggest that maybe you consider over this next month. The first is, are you optimizing all of the content on your site? So are all of your pages optimized? Now, every page that you have is another opportunity to target another keyword and to get more traffic to your site. And if you're not optimizing them, then you're missing out on those opportunities. Another thing to consider is, are you producing content? Are you producing new and original, good quality content that would get people to come back to your site even if they're not returning for what the main purpose of your site is? So for example, if you're a business, you want to sell products and people will come to your site to buy products. But are you engaging them with this content on those times when they're not necessarily looking for your product, so that you're staying in the forefront of their mind and you're staying engaged with them? If you are producing content, that's great because it also gives you more pages to optimize. You're going to be able to target more keywords. But are you pushing that content out? Do you have a means to let people know that you have this content for them to view? So that may be engaging people in social media. It may mean contacting certain people with other sites that say, hey, I've got some interesting content I thought maybe you'd like to post about and let your readers know about. Things like that. Because you want to make sure that people know that you're putting this content out and they're able to share that content out in the social networks and things like that. Which really brings me to the next thing, which is, are you socially engaged? Are you responding to people's comments when you do post something on Facebook or Twitter or Google+? Are you posting things in the social networks that are interactive? Are you posting questions? Are you asking for feedback? Things that can actually get you engaging with your target audience. That's very important these days, both because people want that kind of engagement, but also because those social signals are ranking factors now. So the search engines are even looking at that. So are you being socially engaged? And are you doing other forms of link building? Because all those things, if you're producing content and you're pushing it out there and you're interacting with people socially, that's going to give some links to you, and that's going to help you in the search engines. But there are other things you can be doing, like looking for guest blog posts, or even just contacting websites and saying, hey, I think what I offer is relevant to what you offer and would be beneficial to the people that visit your site. Maybe you consider linking back to me, and maybe you link back to them, and that's fine. So what are the things that you're doing, and are you continually moving forward? Are you making things better? Are you increasing your rankings month after month? So I'd encourage you just to step back, look at what you're doing, and maybe consider some ways that you can improve things. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. You can ask me. If you're watching this on a blog, you can post in the comments. If you see this on a social networking site, post there on our Facebook page, or tweet back or whatnot. I'd love to answer your questions. I'd love to hear back from you and just hear your feedback. And if you'd like to send an email, you can contact me at support@OurChurch.com, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have there. Or if you're interested in us providing a service for you, I can help with that as well. So again, I'm Kurt Steinbrook with OurChurch.com, And remember, we live in this internet age, and it's very important that we're present in the search engines and we are ranking well in the search engines so that people can find us. So I encourage you to do that. Thank you and God bless.